welcome back to another Cut a Bug with Chris. I just want to give a bit of a quick shout out to everyone that's actually commenting, subscribing, sticking around, been here since the start, just everyone. I don't say thank you enough. I don't really say it ever, if I'm honest. I'm quite rude that way. I am not like that. But I just wanted to put a quick shout out to everyone. If you watch this is your first video ever, do like the video if you like it. If you don't like it, dislike it. Thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down, doesn't bother me. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content and you're trying to find out just a little bit about wet shaving, really. It's my passion now, it's my hobby, but it's now my passion. I love shaving. I hated shaving, now I love it. So with that being said, let's get stuck in. Face fat. Now this one is, as you can see by the label on the side, minted lime, and obviously from the name of the video as well. Scent strength from about a 3 to a 4. It does smell like mint and lime, and they're quite well blended. I get sort of 50-50 scent strength from it. I can smell the mint, I can smell the lime, so it works quite well. I'm going for a really bright green brush today, which is my Whiskers custom. Now this one is the Becky top, which is the top half here, is called the Becky shape, and the bottom is the Iliad or the Odyssey shaped handle on the bottom, and I've got 7 flutes all the way around. And it is the 25mm Ultra Fan, which I'm not sure whether this is actually still available on Peter's website when you finally get through to get a Whiskers brush, but it's a lovely, lovely brush. It does actually almost sort of breaks in. So here we go, straight into the soap. I've never used this one before, this scent. This is one of Craig's, the artisan over at Face Fat's new scents. I think he's got 3 new scents, pretty sure it's 3. And he very kindly set me 2 down, 2 that he knew I would love, both. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Excuse me. I really do like my citrus scents, and this being citrus really floats my boat. Got one of the wife's hairs in the sink, I'll just get rid of that. So as you can see, all I'm doing now is loading the brush up nice and heavy. Loads of soap into the knot. Now Face Fat Shaving are based in Western Australia. Craig's company is very, very new, however he has been working on this product for quite a long time, trying to get the formula right. Just lost a hair there, something unusual. I don't normally lose hairs from these brushes. I say hair, I mean fibre. It's not actually a hair, is it? Right, let's paint this on. As you can see, it's sort of a, with all Craig's soaps, they're a natural colour. There's no sort of bright white. So this is a sort of off-white, as you can see. Now the more water you add, it does lighten up a little bit. Oh, it's a really nice scent. Do you know what it smells like? It reminds me a lot of Royal Tahitian Lime from El Vado for Men. Very, very sort of similar scent. Just dip the tips. Just keep dipping the tips and painting it on until we get a nice translucent coating on the skin. One more, I think. I think we're pretty much there. So as you can see, it's quite translucent. You can see through to the skin on most of it. And then all you do, splay your brush. This has got a lovely cooling feeling as well. It's not mentholated, but that mint, it really sort of cools your skin down nicely. I can tell already that I'm needing another drink of water with this one. think it needs another drink. Very thirsty soap. Right, I think I'm pretty much where I want to be now. Once again, another beautiful lather. Very, very easy to build, very thick, very creamy, very dense. You can see that gloss just on the tips of the brush there. Right, the razor for today will be the Karve Christopher Bradley razor. I've got the A plate on here today. I don't normally go this mild, but let's just give it a bash. And the blade I'm using today is this one here, which is a blank blade, and it is the Kai blade, and as you can see 3 dots on there, so this will be shave number 4 on the Kai blade. Very, very thick blade. It's very noticeable how thick this blade is when you've sort of used the Gillette super thin, which is extremely thin. So here we go with the A plate, Kai blade. Just been chatting with Rich Hansen as well this morning on Facebook Messenger, and he was telling me that he's gone all in with his business and left his job and full time into rich man shaving, and I wish him all the best. It's a daunting decision to make. I've made it myself when I went self-employed from the police and left such a secure job, recession-proof job, great sick leave and great incentives, to go into my own business. And look, it never worked out quite as I wanted to, but I still have my business. It still makes me a bit of money. I am back working full time, but I now make more money doing a job where I don't work quite as hard as I did in the police, doing a very similar role to the police, without all the sort of stress and everything else that comes along with the police. It's a very stressful job, and there's no getting away from it generally. You know, people say, oh, you've got to leave your work at work. If you're a police officer, that's almost an impossibility. You just can't do it. Not like the face. Excellent slickness. It's amazing. I'm still amazed at how slick the vintage Old Spice soap was. I've used some lovely soaps, including this, Lather Bros, Barrister and Man, since I used that Old Spice, and none of them are as slick. Better soaps all round, scent wise and overall performance, post shave and things like that, but just in terms of just sheer slickness, there's nothing I've used slicker than Old Spice vintage. Now the soap that I have from Old Spice is actually from the early 90s, possibly, so it's not really super vintage, but it is in the sense of what we use these days, like Face Fat and Barrister Man, Lather Bros, Talon Steel, Ariana and Evans, Oleo, sterling, Phoenix and Bowl, Wickham. Gee, the list just goes on and on, doesn't it? Amazing. Such a great time to be in this hobby. Right, across the grain with the Karve and the Christopher Bradley razor. Well, this is the Karve Christopher Bradley razor. With the Kai use on its 4th use, Kai blade on its 4th use. I can't talk today. Kai blades, super smooth. Now, if you do get some Kai blades and you try them and they're a little bit rough that first use, trust me, if you can get through the first sort of pass with it, it really opens up into a really nice blade for the next sort of anywhere between 5 and 20 shaves really, if I'm honest. It's a really, really nice blade, long lasting, thick edge. It's not got any blade chatter, it doesn't really flex much if I'm honest, when you compare it to other DE blades. Yeah, the scent on this is lovely. Very, very similar to Royal Tahitian Lime, even though I believe this is just mint and lime. I'm not sure whether Craig has put anything else in there just to help the scent a little bit. All essential oils. No bad stuff at all. I'm just going to dip the tips lightly. Right, across the grain other way. So smooth. Now look, it doesn't probably get quite as close for me as the C plate or the B plate, given that it's not as efficient. But I can buff quite a lot with this razor, with the A plate on it. The other thing with the A plate as well is you can place a little bit more pressure on your skin, I find, than what you can with the B or the C plate. I find you have to just be that little bit more careful. there we have it. Another stunning shave. Right, rinse the brush out, let the post shave sort of take its place with the soap, and then we'll finish off with some Maol Grooming Splash. And then I'm off to pick up some more contact lenses because I've ran out, pay a check into the bank, then back, dress for work, and off to work. I've already been out working this morning cleaning windows, and I now get to go and look after the public on the train service. So you can see there, that brush is pretty much cleaned out already. There's no more sort of residual soap in there. Give it a quick flick, I don't know whether you can see on the towel. Backwards and forth. Just lightly flicking the tips on the towel, not pushing hard or anything like that. You can damage the fibres if you just push too hard. Rinse the soap out. And post shave, oh, as always with Face Fat, is spot on. It's a vegetal based soap. Its first iterations were actually tallow based, and the tallow based soap for me was amazing as well. I hope he does return to tallow one day and get it right, because it was lovely tallow soap. So 3 splashes, 1, 2, 3, that's it. Oh yeah. Absolutely sensational. That menthol, I say it every time. Sean over at Maol Grooming has absolutely nailed this splash. He's nailed the amount of, so frosted down here means it's got menthol in it. He's just nailed the amount of menthol. It is absolutely incredible. So that's the ingredients there. Maol Grooming. And there's the website there, maolgrooming.com. Just absolutely beautiful splash. Menthol was ice cold. It never burns, it just gets ice cold and gets to that point. It stays cold for ages, then it dies down. This scent doesn't last very long, so if you're looking for a citrus scent that's got a bit of longevity, this isn't the one. And citrus scents in general don't last very long anyway, so it's just the nature of the beast. So that was Face Fat Shaving Minted Lime, which, outstanding. It's a great scent, great soap. I can't really say much more about Face Fat Grooming these days. I've got 4 of his scents. I love all 4 of them, and they just work so well. The brush for today was the Whiskers Custom. This one's called Green Apple, I believe, and beautiful 25mm Black Wolf Ultra Fan, which just looks tremendous. I think it's just a stunning looking brush. The razor for today was the Karve Christopher Bradley razor. Solid brass construction. The handle is 4 inches, this one, and it's got the Argyle knurling on it, which hopefully you can see there. It is different to the ones that you purchase on the website. There's only 4 of these handles in existence, and I'm so privileged to have one and over the moon to have one. And it's got the A plate on there, which hopefully you might be able to actually see on this camera. Just in here, I think it's got the A for the A plate, just under there. And I've got the Kai blade on its 4th use. Just a stunning razor, it really is. I love it. There's no other razor that'll grace my face. I might grab a hold of the Blackland Victor. I love the look of that razor, and I've yet to come across a razor that works really well that's got Feather Artisan Club blades in it, and that one just looks stunning. So I'm hoping to maybe get hold of one. 195 American dollars though, is a lot of money for a razor, considering this one is like, I think about 70 odd American with 1 plate. And finished off with Maol Grooming Frosted Frankenlime. Stunning shave. Thanks very much for tuning in. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. like and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.